Hello everybody, and welcome to a special audition stream for a little indie game called Chasing Static. What you're looking at here is almost as much as I know about it, except that I caught a quick glimpse of it a couple years ago and said, oh wait, this seems like something that might be cool to play someday, so let's call that today. Special early hello to Fox McCloud, Kara Luna, Solid Chrome Hickey, and anybody else that's coming in. We're gonna check this out fresh. When I say fresh, I mean super fresh. Like, I don't even have a really good sense for how the volume is. We always try to balance it, but also don't want to see too far into a spooky game before we start it up with you guys. So let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what we can learn about the marvelous world of Chasing Static.
Excuse me? Chris, I presume?
Yeah, sure.
It's Evelyn? We spoke on the phone.
Oh, right, sorry. I didn't recognize your voice.
Oh, that's fine. I'm happy you could make it. Your father, it seems well, he didn't have a lot of friends in the end.
He never did.
Right. Anyway, the home asked me to give you this. It was all they had in regards to his personal effects.
A book? Huh.
I'm sure there's a lot you have to process today. I apologize for being so forward.
No, it's fine, honestly. We really weren't that close.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Chris. I hope you have a safe journey home.
Oh, hold on. We're gonna have to fix that. I am very much an inverted mouse person, so let's see if we can... Really? Invert look is on. Okay, let's try turning it off. Wait, how... What? How does this do nothing? How is there no impact at all? Okay, so now it's reset. Okay, so we can look at our notebook.
To whom it may concern. Packed into the pages of this book, you will find my life's work. A means with no end. A fruitless garden. 30 years of questions with no answers. Much like my own hollow ambitions, some things never come to fruition. I only hope that these tattered pages may serve to prove that we are more than ourselves, and that our perception of reality is merely a veil over our own ideals and hunger to understand this world. I have many regrets. The Institute is not one of them.
Kara Luna, which side of the road do you drive on in your country? Just because right now, this is the freakiest thing I've encountered in games. Wait, so I'm not going to turn off my headlights. That seems like a really bad idea. As far as I know... Oh, we can drink coffee. Out of the side of our face. Let's see. What else can we do that doesn't involve dying? We could use the gear shift. I don't drive stick, so I don't think this will instantly cause us to explode, but there we go. Hopefully that's good. Use that again. Wait, did we actually speed up? You guys, I think we're actually going faster. How many times can you do this? How many gears are there? Oh, now we slowed down. This is not like a placebo effect, right? Is that high speed? Yeah, look at that. So, I'm gonna let you guys know, I bet in order to progress this, we have to turn off the headlights. Which, don't do that. Okay, so far so good. I don't know why we have to turn it on with, like, our rib cage, though. I feel like I've mostly exhausted what my options are here. Is there something else? Headlights on and off. Oh, glove box. Yes, let's examine the roadmap. Okay, I guess we're that red square, red X, and then there's a phone. Oh. Hello to Czar. Also, I want to know where Evelyn is from. I'm not good with accents, so I didn't really, place her. Okay, so we've drank our coffee. Is there anything new in the... Can I grab my phone? Yeah.
The battery's dead.
So what, based on the phone, what year do we think it is? Because that's a very large phone, and based on the design, I'm going to say, like, 2003? And there's nothing else here. All right, so let's get out.
Christ alive! You almost gave me a heart attack. Let me guess. Got lost in the storm?
I want to talk to every single person in this entire game. I love all of their accents.
It's been a long day. Honestly, I thought that road would never end.
10 miles of trees, and, well, more trees. Yeah, it's a killer. We have coffee, though.
Sorry to barge in. You're still open, right?
Kitchen's closed, but we have all the coffee you could want. You don't sound like you're from around here.
No. I mean, I used to be. Long time ago.
Where are you headed, anyway?
I'm, headed east. Oswestry.
Oh, so do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Let's take the bad news.
Okay, go on. Hit me with the bad news first.
Fearless. I like it. Well, you missed the turning. It's like half an hour back the way you came. Good news is I know the way. We'll be headed that way myself soon anyway. Hang about and I'll show you the way, if I can bum a lift.
Sure. To be honest, I could do with the company.
Wasn't looking forward to cycling in this rain anyway. Nothing creepy though. I'll kick your ass if you try anything.
Hey, I'm just relieved to be off that road. Where are we, anyway?
Welcome to the Last Stop Cafe. Best coffee this side of the A5. Don't get a lot of customers these days though. Oh yeah, help yourself to coffee. I'll be done in 5.
Okay, so let's not be creepy. A list of today's specials.
So I never caught your name.
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris. Right. Nice and simple.
Yeah. It was my dad's name. My grandfather, too. My parents weren't exactly ones to break tradition.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Chris. I'm Anera.
I used to know someone called Anera. It means winter, right?
Close. Winter is Giaf. Anera translates to snow.
Oh, my Welsh is a little rusty.
Hey, I'm impressed. Most English folk can't even read the road signs.
Well, neither can I, apparently.
So what brings you to this neck of the woods?
Coffee.
Well, I buried my dad today.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We didn't, exactly see eye to eye.
Yeah, my dad left when I was 6. Turned up 10 years later wanting to play Happy Family. I still get calls from him. Not that I ever answer.
Family, eh?
I'll be finished up soon, then we can hit the road.
Anera, how does coffee work? I can't can't figure it out. I have a... Oh! That makes sense. I thought there was already coffee in the pot. Okay, so can I examine without opening it? I don't want to get shot. And actually, based on where this is and when this is, I'd probably just get beaten with a baseball bat. But still, can I look at it? Right, no, I don't want to rob the place. A wide selection of fizzy drinks. And we've got some post-it notes up there. Oh. I need a cup for the coffee. Okay. Use. Ah. Mmm. I don't need the loo right now. That is true.
Oh, could you deal with that? Just mess with the dial until it finds a signal again.
Also, like, I would... There we go. We might get interrupted at any moment. That just seemed like a lot of information for somebody, like just some random customer who walked in. Oh yeah, my dad left me when I was 6. I don't know, maybe look at the detail. I like the little torn wallpapering here. I don't like want to be unfriendly. Oh boy.
Again, that's the second time this week.
Hold on, I've got a lighter here somewhere.
Tab to open your inventory, select the lighter, and 1 for quick select. Okay, so hotkey 1.
See, this is why I love smokers. You wouldn't mind taking a look, would you? Fuse boxes in the back.
She's busy. All right.
Okay, I guess.
Last time I was waiting 4 hours for an electrician.
Is this the back? I assume.
So, what am I looking for here?
There's a fuse box in the kitchen.
Kitchen. Right. Hey, Anera, a bunch of these fuses are fried.
Should be some spares in there somewhere.
Lights only. Oh, look, the 1st and 4th. Those are the only ones that we care about. So...
Dead. And the fuse is dead.
Alright, I don't think that there's anything else that we can or should interact with. So let's see if we can find the... Do they keep fuses in the sink? No, that's filled with overdue washing up. I want, like, can we have some of our international viewers come in and comment on, like, the accuracy of all of this dialogue and like language. Like you missed the turning. Remember when she said you missed the turning? Yeah, at least in the United States you'd say, oh, you missed the turn. Nope. No. And we probably don't need that knife. I mean, that would be weird if we were just like pulling out a knife. Ah, screwdriver. By the way, let's not tell Anira how much difficulty I had with the coffee. I feel like that would be kind of suspicious. It's like walking in on a night like this and being wet. What's wet? What does that word mean? I'm a regular human. Okay, so far I'm not finding any fuses at all. Can I crouch? It's jammed. Oh, we can use the screwdriver. Hold on. Journal. Screwdriver. E. Electrical fuse. I feel like I need more than just the one, though. Okay, so that's one. There's no more in here, though, right? Nor can we close the cupboard. Well, maybe they keep fuses in the toilet. That seems to be the other thing that I have access to right now. Soy hex will they list? Various loo rolls. Good to see they're well stocked. Okay, and toilet. What are you doing back there? I thought you were replacing the fuse. Hey, it's getting dark up here. Okay, Anira, I don't know where the other fuse is. Hello to
You get
Chozo!
lost. The fuse box is in the kitchen.
Whoa. She's busy. She looks it. So I feel like I didn't see... So for Chozo and anybody coming in, we're currently looking for a second fuse. I found one by using a screwdriver. Wait, can you use a screwdriver to, like, touch the terminals on the fuse box? I don't feel like that's a very good idea, but we could try it. E.
There's no use for a screwdriver here.
Okay, and, like, putting this back in is a no-no. We can't interact with this. I cannot be stuck on the first puzzle. What have I not interact with? Let's all look at this together. I can't crouch as far as I know. That's the overdue washing up. Hold on, I don't remember what I have and haven't looked into. So all we can do is close, right? Open. We've got this drawer. As far as I know, I can't, like, slide the tray aside or anything like that. Then we can open up the cupboard door. We've got, I don't know, like Jell-O molds or something down there. I don't see anything else. And then here we've got some saucers or, like, thin bowls. Nothing else. Did I miss it? Like, can I stand on something? Oh, I can stand on this. I guess. I feel like this is not intended, but... Fuse? No. Marquack, hello to Marquack, who says you might be missing something. Oh, also I need to do this. We've got bread, cup, knife. I'm borderline gonna ask for advice here. Don't, like, not yet. Give me a second here. So what do we have in the inventory? I've got the flathead screwdriver, the journal, and the lighter. I found in the kitchen drawer. True. I can't, like, E to use
There's no
item.
use for a screwdriver here.
No. I genuinely don't know. C, X, Z, F. I can't crouch. Can we take a fuse out of the light bulb? That's how that works, right? Also, I keep not having out my thing. Can we light the... Wait, hold on. No, that was just sync. I'm just acknowledging I don't think that there's a fuse inside the soap dispenser. I just don't know where else I should look. Can we look behind here? No. So the door doesn't close. No, you guys, I can't be stuck on the very first puzzle. This isn't even a puzzle. It's walk into a room and find 2 fuses. So, Marquardt, first of all, like, A, do you know? Because if you don't know, then I am... If anybody doesn't know, but there's something that they notice that I'm not trying, I am all ears. Because I don't want to grind this to a halt on the very first thing that we're asked to do. Actually, it's the second thing. The first thing was to make coffee, and I was bad at that also. The other thing is we could go outside. I didn't look outside. I came directly into the tavern or diner.
You get lost.
Oh, check fuses 2 and 3 to see if one of them works. Hold on. That did not occur to me. I guess I assumed that those fuses were for other things. Like the stove or whatever. Yeah, look, this one looks fine. And then we'll put it in there.
Hey, no need to thank me or anything. Anera?
Okay, thank you, Marquardt, because, like, I assumed the other 2 fuses were doing something. Now that I look, I guess that they've got the X's there. Like, they're not actually connected. But I assumed that they were for, like, the stove or, I don't know, the air ventilation or something. Oh boy, this place really got messed up. And that's to say nothing about the woman on the ceiling. Okay, I have good news. I wasn't expecting to. Have you ever been more happy for subtitles? A speaker is wired to the tape player. Strange device. Cassette tape player. Well, I don't have any cassettes. Wired to the tape player. An instant camera. We can pick this up. Oh, and by the way, Chozo was asking if I could check the fridge. I could not. Boy, this place really took a... Are the cakes still good? Moldy. Oh, they look so delicious when I came in here. And we can't go back here. Okay, so we're clearly intended to interact with strange device and cassette tape player. A strange device with 2 antennae.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Need to find a replacement battery. Oh, you know where they have those? In the woods. And I'm just going to double check. I still have my camera, lighter, journal, and screwdriver. Okay. Can I interact with this at all? I can. I don't see any reason to actually have that. Okay. Well, maybe I have a battery in the car. Oh, hello to Asperby! Sir? Oh, we missed him. Asperby, in your country, which side of the road do you guys drive on? Oh, I didn't really expect this to work. Because it has to be, like, we're driving on the left, and this feels extremely wrong to me. Alright. I don't suppose I charged the phone since the last time I was in this. Still dead?
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I'm alive. And I'm lucky to be. Aspie was asking if I'm in the United Kingdom. I think so. So far we've met Anira, and we had like a quick conversation about Gaelic, I think, if I remember correctly. Joseph said, if you go into the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Well, I was specifically asked not to do this, so I think I'm just going to make my way back up to the road, which is in the opposite direction. Okay, what are the odds that this just kills me outright? Is this like some sort of insanity sensor or something? I feel like I don't want to touch the red lights. Ugh. Strange device. A dizzying hum is emanating from the device. So I feel like forward is over there. So let me just look on this alternate path. So yeah, for the benefit of Asperby, so far we stopped at a diner. We had a very pleasant conversation with the waitress there, and we were going to give her a ride home in exchange for teaching us the way to, like, Westershire. But then I had to replace the fuses in the box, and Mark Quack gave me an idea that I really hadn't thought of. And then she went on the ceiling and kind of started behaving a little bit unusually. So my character decided to take a quick nap and woke up and everything's wrecked. And now our car is wrecked too. So there was a whole way back there that I didn't go. I feel like this is forward. Is there any reason not to go forward at this point? I'm going to the Misty Glen. Yep, this is what we saw from the other side. I really feel like we just go forward, though. I miss Anira, though. I liked her. Also, I like the fact that, like, our character's named Chris. He was like, oh yeah, I've met a lot of Aniras. And I'm thinking to myself, I have literally never heard of this name before. Not that there's anything wrong with the name. I've never encountered a single Anira. Not in life, not in fiction. I think it's a lovely name. Oh boy, I did not make it very far down the road. Back to the Last Top Cafe. And their supply of twine. All day breakfast, $2.99. Yeah, you can't beat that. The decor could use some work, but you want to sell me some non-moldy pancakes at 4 p.m. I will gobble those down. So, I feel like I need to find a tape or a battery. Nope, 99-cent ice creams. Have I said it aloud? What I really liked is when, oh look, there's like some sort of like alien ash. I feel like I don't want to touch that guy. Excuse me. Heavy duty case. Caked with gore. Just the way I like it. Okay, I vote that we go... This isn't the vehicle that hit me, right? Like, my car isn't over here. Like, that would be some real, like, Mobius strip technology, but no. Chozo is saying, this is the UK, biscuits and gravy is foreign food here. Asprey is saying, I like how nonchalant you are, be very nervous playing this. Oh, I'm gonna get more nervous as we go. Oh, look, her bike! Anira had mentioned that she wasn't looking forward to cycling in the rain. Okay, let's listen to our tape. Oh, are we still...
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Have we seen anything? This might have a battery in it.
The line is dead.
No, alright. And it probably wouldn't be like a tape player battery anyway. I don't have my cell phone, do I? Oh, sorry, my mobile. A tape. Nope. We tried wandering back into the woods, but I feel like most of the Radio Shacks are on a road. Undiscovered key items remain in this area. Okay, I am already a big fan of that as a mechanic. Straight up telling you, you missed something here, look around more. So, I know that there was at least one other way that we didn't even look at. And Cara Luna, by the way, thank you for the requested quotes. So, that way leads back to the other, like, green mushrooms. So, I feel like we go this way. And everybody feel free to keep your eyes peeled, because if I don't investigate something that I should, I might later in this process say, hey, does anybody have any ideas? And then we can circle back. But I will solicit advice if we get to that. So this doesn't... Let me just make sure that this doesn't have like a panel on one side that we can jimmy open. No. Dizzying hum. All right. Let's head back up this way. This is where we crashed the car, but there was like a way... There was like a way over to the left, I think. I feel like it'll be. No. Also, I should really check to see if there's anything... Is that the road up there? I don't know why I don't just go back up the road. That's where I would go. Okay, yeah, I can't seem to get into old, reliable, junky piece of shit. The only reason I would want to is that... Oh, well, the battery was dead anyway. I keep thinking about my mobile phone, but the battery was dead, so I don't know what I was supposed to do with it. So this is the other way that we haven't been yet. We'll go look in this area in a second. Marquardt needs to lurk for about half an hour. Marquardt, hopefully we'll still be here when you get back. Otherwise, I hope that things are going well. And I'm very nervous about missing you before your trip. Whenever the trip occurs, I hope you have a wonderful time off. Okay, well that really feels like it solved itself. There's a hexagonal fixture in the center of the door mechanism. Okay, so we'll all keep an eye out for any hexagonal pieces that we can pick up. I will say, I feel like the game has inserted some things to draw the eye. So we have a general sense of what we should be intrigued by. It's not to say that we won't find other things as well, which is why I do still look around.
Oh, that smell.
Valve handle. I bet you, with that hexagonal tip on it, we can turn the bunker door. What the hell happened to them? Dr. Nisha Barnes. Roadside cafe and woodland quarantine zone. Strong displacement, singular source, clear audible chatter, further study advised. Then it's got some numbers. Oh, these look like frequencies. 90 to 90.5, 90.9 rather. Moderate displacement, 2 sources, indistinct audible chatter, multiple entities. And then on 97 to 97.9, weak displacement, 2 sources, indistinct audible chatter. Oh, and you guys, it's 98. Who was it? Was it, I think Czar said that he, based on the car, he placed it as like the 90s. I thought the 90s were too early. I feel like mobile phones, at least where I was in the 90s, would have been much bigger. Alright, I do feel like we can open bunker door, but since we're here, let's just take a look around in this area first. Oh, also Asperby, I saw in Patikin's stream you were mentioning that like horror in general is kind of not your thing, and especially jump scares. I wish I could remember the name of it. There was one movie that we watched once which was just jump scare the movie. It was one cat scare after another, and it just completely lost any sense of like danger at all, because it was always like the biggest nothing. An old rowboat, but the oars are missing. Nobody in this area of Eastern English Ireland, Scotland, takes very good care of their equipment. We've got no batteries, no oars, lots of green mushrooms. And I don't think I can get over this fence anyplace. Alright, let's head back to bunker door. We know that we can do something there. Oh no, I've got the valve, but there's no way to attach it to the door. We'll have to go find some super glue. Oh dear, the door to the super glue factory is locked. We're going to have to find some bolt cutters. Alright, let's... There we go. Yep, E. Wow, Caroluna had like a Nokia brick in 95. That is substantially earlier than I ever laid hands on anything like a mobile phone. Like, I knew of them in theory, like car phones and stuff, but had only ever seen them like in entertainment media. Alpha Charlie. Alright, well, let's go check out Alpha Charlie. I don't know why we would ever go straight if there's side areas to explore. Oh, I should probably have my light out. Hello to Maxine! Maxine, you're also on vacation, aren't you? Or did you just get back from vacation? I like everything about the music in this game so far. You've got to be kidding me. Well, you guys, we need bolt cutters.
Locked.
Either that or keys. But I'm going to go with bolt cutters. Because the thing is, you would need a specific key, whereas any bolt cutters would be just fine, I feel like. You've got to be kidding me with the bolt cutters, though. So this was Alpha Charlie Bravo. You know what? I might actually start taking notes. Hold on one second. Yeah. So hold on. I just want to make note of what we need where. So Alpha Charlie Bravo. And there's a padlock with chain. All right. I figure if we take some notes right now, then there's less time spent of me just coming back down. What was down here? And then you got to walk all the way down this super long passageway. Just remember, oh, this is the keys, and I don't have that. So that's Alpha Charlie. Let's go to. Oh no, there's another Alpha Charlie. Hey.
Hey, wait!
More padlocks. Okay, I'm just going to write down Echo. But it's the same thing. Padlock. Chain. Yeah, if they're not going to give us a map, we'll sort of make our own with notes. Maxine does say it's been a short week, holiday on Thursday, and she took Friday off. That sounds awesome. Okay, so the comms room is downstairs. Wait, I hear something. Site C, warning, status compromised, simulcast link. Oh, crap. Absent, resolution, established containment procedure.
Some old radio tech.
I used a computer similar to this. I believe it was a Tandy. Russial generator looks busted. Oh, look, it's a strange device. A rack of various audio devices. Multiple sites compromised, lockdown procedure initiated. Wait, what was at the bottom of it? Echo Garden status unknown. Same message as before. Oops. Looks like they were tracking something. Yeah, there's C, B, and then A. Looks like they were triangulating something. Communications device.
Hello?
Oh, God, am I happy to hear your voice. I thought you guys had left me here for dead. Does this mean you got the all clear? I can leave.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I need help.
Wait. You're not from the cleanup team? Fuck.
Look, I was in the cafe and there was this thing. It attacked us. I just want to get out of here, please. Send help.
Okay, take a minute. Tell me exactly what you saw.
I don't know. It was dark, like some kind of nightmare. Feels like I'm dreaming.
Hey, it's going to be all right. What's your name?
It's Chris, but...
Okay, Chris. I'm Helen. You need to listen to me. We're in a bit of trouble here. Something bad has happened. You're going to have to trust me. I need you to do something for me. I'm from a team of researchers. Whatever you saw in the cafe, it's not real, okay? But for us to leave this place, we're gonna have to work together. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Sure. When I was a kid, it would scare the shit out of me.
Think of it like that. And your bed spans several miles. The things you see here, no matter how real they may seem, they're just broken memories. Figments of your imagination latched onto something real.
Look, I'm just trying to find my way home.
The only way you or I are getting out of here is if you do exactly as I say. I'm sorry, Chris, but we're in this together, whether you like it or not.
Okay, fine. So what do I do?
There are 3 sites, each with a device engineered to secure and contain the surrounding area. Several days ago, these devices failed. Simultaneously, each site was disconnected from the array. You're going to have to manually reboot the simulcast devices to re-link the array.
Honestly, I struggle with the VCR. I'm not exactly qualified to...
Think of this as more of a hi-fi. Just hit the power and press the big green button. It's that simple.
Okay, and how will I know where these things are?
Each link has a failsafe signal for that exact reason. Easily tracked with a displacement device. But there should be one there in the orchard.
And there really is no other option?
I wish there was.
I was actually wondering this exact thing. It's not my favorite dialogue option, but since I was thinking it in my head, what's to stop me from walking right out of here?
Okay, and what's stopping me from walking right out of here?
You're welcome to try, but I strongly suggest you reconsider that thought. Could be a fallen tree, a gas leak, exhaustion. It's going to be really hard to comprehend right now. But this place, it's different. It has an agenda. If you're here for a reason, and it's not going to let you leave until it's had its way.
How the hell does a field in the middle of nowhere have an agenda?
It's better if you don't think about it, honestly. Just focus on getting those sites contained.
You said something about a displacement device?
Yeah, it's like a portable radio, only one that can pick up signals beyond the typical bands. We use them to monitor the anomalies, to listen to them.
Signals?
The signals are a side effect, a trace left over from the afflicted entities. Once an item is afflicted, it gives off a specific wavelength that the frequency displacement monitor picks up. You can trace the origin with it. That'll lead you to the simulcast link.
You have no idea how much this sounds like nonsense to me. It's the same shit my dad used to obsess over.
Chris, I'm deadly serious. We need to get those sites contained.
Tell me more about these sites.
There are 3 sites. If the radio's working, that must mean that the orchard has power. Check the monitors there for an update on each site. One is just off the main road. There's an abandoned cafe that we've been monitoring for several months now. The second is in the village itself, situated in an old public house. And the third, Ground Zero, is beyond the lake, a stretch of farmland where the first anomaly was found.
Cafe, village, farmland. Got it. Okay, well, I'll be back later. I'm gonna go check out those sites.
Go careful, Chris.
Go careful. Hello to Pirate Percy's. So, this is what we've got here. Oh wait, that does say Site B. Is this, what site is this? Oh, okay, there is a difference. That's Site A. And I think I'm the red X, and then it's showing the different areas there. And then this one was Site C then, I bet.
This is crazy.
Yeah, okay, so we'll be able to come back here to know what we have and haven't done as soon as I can step away from it. Now, the trouble is that I still don't have a battery.
Is this that device you mentioned?
Okay, I'm glad I clicked on that, because otherwise I thought we'd already looked at it.
Huh. What's this? Operational guidelines.
Please read the following statement carefully before operating your equipment. Then there's some licensing information. Frequency displacement monitoring device is the property of Echo Garden Institute, blah, blah, blah. Tuning. Similar to a commercial FM radio, the FDMD is capable of picking up frequencies between 88 megahertz and 108 megahertz on a precise granular scale. After a compromised frequency has been established, the FDMD's directional microphone can be used to detect the origin of the FM displacement. When directed at the target, the LCD digital display will activate. The number will show a numerical readout between 0100 and 1000, with the number increasing based on the strength of the signal. The note has been torn. Nothing about stabilizing the displacement with an S. Okay, can we take it out now? Yes? Oh, and it's on 3. Wait, Alright, I mean, I might as well journey with this on. Can I also have my lighter out, or no? It's one or the other. Okay, okay. Left control to raise or lower the directional microphone. E to equip. 3 to quick select. When raised, the direction microphone is able to pick up signals in the environment. When a signal is detected, the device will emit a blue light. Signal strength is represented on the LCD readout of the device. The higher number indicates a stronger signal. Please note, proprietary device and property of Echo Garden Institute. This device is a proof of concept and should only be used by EGI technicians. Use outside of a designated testing facility has not been certified by the HSE. Handle with care. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't pressing control before. Okay, it wants me to go in that direction. And I'll be happy to do that in a minute. I want to see what's over here. Rubble. Looks like this way has been intentionally blocked. Oh, and hello to Hunter! Yeah, so far, just to catch everybody up, my name is Chris, and I was driving something to do with my father, and we were reading his journal. Boy, we really need those bolt cutters. Okay, I'm not going to bother to write down storage key. Basically, I thought that there might be different blockades. And so far, it's all been just chains and padlocks. All right. 3. Okay, this way. Yeah, it may not be a straight line, but it does look like it's right over here. Oh, is it not? Did I screw it up? Yeah, we had a good thing going until I went around this thing. The trouble is, though, the number's going down, which seems a little odd given the fact that I'm going straight towards the signal that I've detected. Oops. Oh, now we totally lost the signal. Oops, again. Okay, but that's going down now again.
That's your eyes about firing up the rod now.
Such a nerd.
You know the constellation?
There's the Big Dipper, and around the belt.
Well, the constellation is Earth Major. But yeah, the Big Dipper. So you see that long one? That's the net. Follow it down to the body, which leads off to the lake. It kind of looks like a bear. The Great Bear.
I wonder who named it. Do you think it's always been there? Looks more like a giraffe to me.
Most of the names come from Greece, named after its god.
And bears?
Yes, animals too.
Nice, yeah.
I'm really happy you came.
Me too.
I hope you had a nicer night than this. Oops. Alright, I vote that we start making our way back to the cafe. That's the bunker that we just came out of, and I don't fully remember where the cafe is, but it was sort of like over in this area for sure. Oh. Wait, what? Site B observational report, day 16, 1992. So, is it, did we determine this is 98 or so? Sightings 2, sighting 1, 0636, overcast and light rainfall, precipitation 100%, humidity, wind, clarity, outside village store on Wick Lane. Humanoid appearance, dark translucency, observed at distance. Sighting 2, times 1612, but the remainder of the note is illegible. So, are we in trouble? No. No. Oh, I didn't even see this person. Torch has been added to inventory. Again, very bloody. Mind the slipperiness. Oh, and I didn't see this guy either. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I wonder if he was ripped in half, or this person was ripped in half before or after getting nailed to the tree. Because I gotta say, the upper torso, way easier to get up there if the bottom torso is not available. It's not attached. Casabella, happy Tuesday to you too. We are currently checking out Chasing Static. And I think I'm working my way back to the cafe where we started. However, it turns out that this thing will also introduce us to some ghost memories.
We lost sight of the echo. It's like it's toying with us. I've been going round in circles. At least, I think so. The signal keeps moving, like my presence is disturbing. Sasha wasn't at the meeting point. The orchard's still empty, and it should have been my handover 6 hours ago. Oh, and on top of that, comms are still down. It's been 8 hours now.
Joseph saying mutilated and crucified. Sounds like a party to me. Chozo, I think that we run in similar circles. Wait, I saw one. Yes.
Why? Why are you doing this? No! Let him go! The light! It's the chosen here! We of Calvin Park! Please!
I think Unknown Male was up further on the bank. I don't know if we'll want to keep this device out all the time, but right now it feels like the most reliable way to know if we're near a story beat. Relatively sure that this leads us back to yes. Now, the trouble is, I'm just remembering I don't have a battery for this, so I don't know what I should be trying to do.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
We are 100% gonna find a battery, put it into this thing. Oh, hold on. Absolutely no idea. That looks like some sort of a display case or maybe a computer terminal. This is only static. And even more static. So, hold on. Back to number 1. So we can see like a fan. Is this... So this might be a picture of the diner. It's really difficult to make out, but we can see something that looks like a ceiling fan along the top. And then this one here, yeah, I mean, you can sort of make out the shape of something that looks like a display bit, but nothing else. Oh, wait, can we... Is this like a fast travel or something? Hold on, do we go... Like, what happens if we go here and I pick up the handset? Okay. And then this is...
The line is dead.
Not usable. All right, let's go to the other place then that we can see, that we can make out. Platform Platypus, hello to you, is asking if this is a spooky game. It definitely seems very spooky. We've got some weird veins running out of this computer terminal. And I want to go... See, I feel like that's where we went. Whatever this is... Oh, you know what? I just recognized where this is. This is... Okay, undiscovered key items. Well, then I definitely want to do this. The line is dead. I absolutely adore the fact that it says you missed something in this area. Generator, but it doesn't give me an option to use any items in the generator. Various notes and scientific diagrams. Can't interact with any of this stuff. Okay, yeah, he puts that back, so that's not our item. It's possible that it's talking about things that are beyond the padlocks, but that would be kind of dirty pool, I feel like, to say, hey, there's something in this area that you haven't gotten, even though it's something that you absolutely cannot get. Oh, this seems new. No, it wasn't. I just didn't notice that it was down before. Intentionally blocked. Platform Platypus is saying hopefully they're USB-C veins. Wouldn't it be great if that's just how they connected? They're like the power slugs in Oxygen Not Included, where they just happen to come with like a 12 volt butt that you can plug into. So Alpha Charlie or different Alpha Charlie, well, this is listed as some sort of a departure. I feel like this is... Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna have to go with the idea is that these are gonna be separate keys. Because otherwise, you would just find the bolt cutters and be able to go anywhere you wanted in the entire facility. Chozo is very correctly saying, in my opinion, that Oni is a great game, Oxygen Not Included. I'm extremely bad at it, but boy do I love playing it. And then this goes over here. The undiscovered key items remain in this area. I don't feel very comfortable about that. I think that we use the telephone to go back to the cafe. Because it took me a really long time to get over there, and then I immediately use this to go. Okay, this takes us back to the cafe. The trouble is, like, so one thing that we know that we need a battery, and we know that I don't have a battery, and we're not going to find one here because I've been over this area several times. Also, when we come here, it doesn't say anything about uncollected key items. Okay, got it. Is there anything else? When it says this area, I'm assuming up to the next, like, area transition. Like, I don't think that it means literally right here. But at the same time, I don't want to leave and then not have examined the thing that I was supposed to. So we come up these stairs. I've been left and right before. We come up these stairs. I definitely just went over there. And then this way is locked. And then we can come up here. Which is just out. And it doesn't say anything here about key items. Let me go right back in the way that we came. I want to see if it says there are key items in this area, because that would sort of mean the bunker, I feel like. Yeah, so unless I am very badly mistaken, I don't think that we can get these key items at this time. Because we've been all over every area. We went over here, there was nothing. Didn't we hit a locked door or like a fence with like a chain through it before? I thought this was the first one that I wrote down. Well, not the first, but it is an area that I was thinking of. But Chozo was saying the same thing about Oni, sucking at it, but still very fun to play around with. Yeah, I hit around the same point in almost every game of Oni where I have very strong oxygen production, sometimes too strong. Not very good food, but enough kilocalories to keep my dupes alive for a little bit longer. And then, guys, I don't know where to go. Then getting like some encounter suits and stuff, but when it comes to like smelting metal and stuff like that, I just can't seem to find a way to do that doesn't result in like the heat death of the colony. So I'm gonna have to predict that we need to go someplace else then. I guess I will open this up just in the spirit of like not wasting a bunch of time. If anybody in chat has played this and happens to know that like, no, there's clearly something that you're missing in there, like I'll go back, but we've searched that area top to bottom a few times. There's the car. There's nothing else for us up there, including assistance. This guy is still very much dead. And this leads back down to the waterfront. But, like, there's no sign of Elsbeth or whatever her name was. Wait. Also, I haven't used this camera for keeping memories. Wait, should I be taking pictures of things that I need? Let's remember to take pictures if there's something that I need to remember. You guys, help me take a picture of the fact... what I need to do is take a picture of the camera, so I'll remember to use the camera in my memory. The ores are still missing on this, and this doesn't have any sort of signal. So... where can I go that's not the bunker and not the diner? I feel like that's our next question. God, it really bothers me that it says that there's key items in there. And there's the car. Wait. Let me go this way, because this is a completely different way. Okay, well, we've got something over here that we haven't found yet.
This is Dr. Williams of Sector 6. I'm here at 53.001975 minus 4.129730. Subject has moved considerable distance since the last manifestation. Reading unprecedented noise in the upper limits of 30 megahertz, bearing 260 to 280.
Okay, well, she was facing over there, but that's the way that I came, so we're gonna keep going this way for now. And I think that this way leads back to the diner. I'm not anti-diner, but I'm pro-battery. We have to find the battery first. And then this was blah, 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 blah. This just leads right back here. You know what I didn't try? I didn't try using the, like, screwdriver on the chains. Because I don't know if you guys have ever tried to, like, pull apart wrought iron chains with an average Phillips head. It's not gonna go well. Yeah, with enough force, enough torque, you can break anything. But I feel like in that scenario, what you break is the screwdriver. Or your fingers. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna bring up anything for us on this pathway. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Remember the van? The, like, crashed van past the diner? Maybe we do something with the scanner there. Yeah, look. Hold on. There's something there. That's a bad guy, or the guy. How do you do this? Ooh. Is that... I don't know if that was good or bad. Hello to Dawn! Dawn, we are playing, Chasing Static. Oops. And at the moment... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have something over here.
How are you so calm? This is serious. Like, really fucking serious. Downtime at this scale with all 3 sites compromised. Damn it, which one was it? We're looking at irreversible damage. That's all I'm saying. I just don't get it. How does each site go down within minutes of one another? The chances of simultaneous system failure is so... Are you even listening?
Do you hear it? They're calling us.
Sam!
They don't like us here. They want it back.
What the hell are you talking about? Come on, help me find the tape.
So what's interesting is that, at least I thought that this was Sam, and then the woman was over here. But maybe I had it reversed, because I'm just like, which one of them is, like, slumped onto the ground here? But that's everything over here. Okay. Dawn, I hope that your Tuesday is going very well. We can try scanning the inside of the cafe. I just want to see if we can get to anything new if we just follow the road. My concern is that what we'll find down this way is like a game over. Like, remember when Helen said, hey, you really don't want to try to just walk out of here? It's not gonna go your way? Oh, look at that! We Mobius stripped. We're right back on the other side. Alright, let's scan the inside of the cafe, and then if this isn't it, like if there's nothing here, then it's got to be inside the bunker. Now, the good news is we can fast travel there. The bad news is I've been over that bunker, and I'm concerned that it's another fuse problem where, like, I'm just not considering the most obvious solution. But here's the thing. There's no puzzles there that I'm aware of. I can try the screwdriver on the chains, and then I'm out of ideas. Replacement battery. Still can't do anything with that. And then we got the telephone. I think the fast travel is just super smart. You can get around to it, and that's still dead, right?
The line is dead.
Sorry, I'm not... No, that's it. So, it's got to be in the bunker. That's the diner. That's the bunker. All right, we are back in the bunker. And just for transparency, I ran and grab a quick drink there. Dawn was just saying that she was... So I just want to look around this area very carefully. Dawn was looking, browsing around on Steam to see if there was anything that she could pick up for... Wait, let's try like the... I want to try the screwdriver and some stuff. E.
There's no use for a screwdriver here.
No. Any games for under $10. I just...
There's no use for a screwdriver here.
I wish you could say, like, zoomed in. There's at least one thing all the way on the left there. I'm pretty sure, like, see those buildings, or what I assume are buildings? I don't feel like we've been anywhere close to there. Although, maybe that's the diner? I don't see any other structures up there, though. I just don't see anything else on that map that looks like a diner. Well, while we're going, I will say that today it was announced that they're going to have a second expansion pass for Age of Wonders 4, and I am extremely happy. Like, I don't think that I'm going to be grabbing Age of Wonders 4 expansion pass right away. You know, it seems like it'd be pretty cool. And this is not... Yeah, my screwdriver is not going to help with this. And let me just double check, like, the journal doesn't have any clues here, right? No need to read it now. Can show subtitles. Life's work, many regrets. The garden. Oh, hold on. The garden is not one of them. We're in, like, Echo Garden, right? Dr. Williams. Okay, so our dad was involved in this, because I know Dr. Williams. Dr. Kuznetsov. Oh, so we're in northern Wales, it looks like. I'm not reading every word of this because I haven't yet worked out that any of this is important. Sorry, I'm hiccuping from the drink. But it was a coffee, just for the record. A lot of people will get the hiccups if they, like, drink booze, but no, that's... Yeah, we might read through this at some point. Bravo site? Oh, am I in Bravo site? Because we have Bravo on the walls. But this doesn't really describe anything. Oh, look, you guys, there's pages that are torn out. Look, you can scroll past the, like, the torn out page. All right, well, that was not very illuminating. This will be illuminating, though. So storage, so I'm going to try the screwdriver. I cannot imagine that this is the solution to this.
There's no use for a screwdriver here.
No, okay. I wonder if there's any reason to have the lighter now. That flame, by the way, that flame looks really good. It's like a 3% bummer that it doesn't actually react to, like, you moving in the world. That would be almost too much, but it looks really good as, like, a 8-bit flame or whatever. 32-bit flame? What was the PlayStation? I feel like I'm just looking at the same set of locked doors again. But it's this or look it up. And like, I'm just gonna let you guys know, like... So I don't know maybe if I didn't search these boxes enough. Wait, hold on, I see smoky wisps.
Have you belonged?
I think there's 2 more in storage.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out. These suits are so fucking hot.
Alright, you stay here. Take a minute to catch your breath. I'll get the others. We'll take them across the lake in 2s.
You want these?
Oh, thanks. Isaac had the other set, right?
Wherever the fuck he is, yeah. What's been with that guy lately, anyway?
Oh, no idea. Let's just focus on getting these moved.
These are ores. These were not here a second ago. Nor was this. Okay. It's one of those things where you like learn how the game works, and now we know, okay, I found a bunch of echoes, but not that one. So now we're on the path.
What the hell was going on down here?
To whom it may concern, our efforts to contain Site C, though extensive, have been grossly unsuccessful. I fear it is only a matter of time before the remaining sites are compromised. After what feels like months of research, we are no closer to understanding this place. Time is a concept I am no longer familiar with. I have yet to see the sunrise. It is with my deepest regrets that I must call an end to our research, for I fear for my colleagues' well-being. To minimize the chance of the infection spreading, those who will not be returning with us have been laid to rest beyond the lake. Our thoughts are with their families and loved ones. Dr. Nicholas Strawbridge. I'm going to make another note that Isaac has keys. That's what I feel like we learned there. Isaac equals keys. Alright. And now we have the oars to use the boat. Okay, I'm going to take out the, what's it called? The echo monitor, and we're going to keep that on from the way in. And you know what else we're going to do? When we get to the exit, what I'm going to do is go out and then come back in and see if it says key items are still available in this area. I thought it was at least possible that it was going like it might have been referencing key items that I can't physically access because I didn't get the keys. Now I know that was wrong, and frankly the mark of a well-designed game, because it would be kind of like bunk if it was telling you to search an area that you can't get the thing. Okay, I do tend to lose my way in this area, and we can't get to Echo Zone. Alright, the exit's up these stairs, but then what we're going to do is come right back in. Alright, let's see if there's anything else that we've missed. I bet you we have it, but I just don't want to get cocky. No. Okay. God, every once in a while, speaking of keys, every once in a while, my producer will, out of the blue, do her, like, Amanda Keys from Halo 2. She's so funny. For anybody that's not familiar, Amanda Keys is a character in Halo 2. I believe she's, like, an admiral, but, like, the voice actor that they got just does not communicate a high degree of, like, military, like, command in the voice acting. We want to use oars. I don't know where I was storing these. On my back, I guess. Use item. Do I go? I think this is a cutscene. So, like, as you're playing Halo, you'll have, like, Master Chief doing his, like, Optimus Prime crossed with Batman, and you'll have, oh god, the drill sergeant guy. I'm just not remembering his name right now. Basically, imitating APOC from Aliens, and you'll have all the other Marines who are, like, running around doing their thing. And then you'll have, like, Admiral, Amanda Keyes. Come on, everyone! Master Chief, you hold this line! Marines, you're with me! We're gonna go get the Covenant! We're gonna get them from taking down New Mombasa, everybody! And, like, they try, right? Like, it's really charming, but it's, like, unintentionally super funny. Shovel, okay. See how much progress we're making already? Okay, I really feel like what I've learned is that we have to be pro Echo. Oh, grave. What do you bet that we need to use this? It's empty. I swear to God, I went to get a drink and already I've forgotten everything about the game. My name is Chris. Chris is really taking this in stride. I feel like it would take me a while before I'd be, like, digging up graves. Okay, we have 3 keys for 3 gates. And also, sorry, but look at how they laid this guy to rest. Curled up in a fetal position. Respectful. Do we desecrate a 3rd grave? Let's do it. In a real world, I'd probably hesitate a little bit, but here in the video game, just dig it up. Okay, the boat is back that way, but since we've rowed all the way across the... Here's what we've done in the last 2 minutes. Rowed across a lake, and then also dug up 3 graves. My arms are a bit tired. We're just gonna look around here, give our legs a bit of a workout. Oh, and as soon as I say we're gonna look for echoes, then I don't do it. Sorry, I can't. Okay. How? I'm not actually sure what I touched that did this area transition. So here's what I think is happening in our fiction. I think... Dizzying hum. Yeah, based on what we've been introduced to, I feel like the dizzying hum there is probably keeping the echo specters at bay, so we're not going to find any near those red lights, but I'm still going to look around. Are we going to get eaten by what appears to be a wolf? Is this a wolf? Or a sheep? Would you guys say this is a lamb? Is that what we're looking at here? Wait, what did I do? How does... What? Hold on. So you can right-click to do this as well. It's not just... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. I'm not sure if I should be trying to do Site C. I feel like maybe I should be going back to use the keys in the bunker to look for the battery. Oh no. I think that we spent too long examining sheep. Yeah, look at this guy. Hold on. Are you a problem for me? Yeah, see, I don't know what that means. Dr. Helen Williams. I feel like we saw exactly this note before. Maybe I'm wrong. So, but this note was written in 1998, so either she was lying on when she took her notes, or we are at least in 98. It could be an older note. Oh, hold on.
Hey, someone's been in here.
What?
Yeah, all my shit's been moved.
Oh, come on, this site's been vacant for weeks. We're the only team with clearance to be out this far.
I'm telling you, someone's been messing with my stuff.
It's probably just a badger's got in, or...
Whatever, it doesn't matter. We've got a job to do.
Right. Isaac, how's it going? Isaac?
You think he found something?
I don't know. Stay here. I'm going to go get him.
Sure, someone's got to clean up this mess.
Until somebody tells me otherwise, I feel like it was Isaac's grave that we dug up to get the keys. Strange device. We can't open any of the...
Some sort of tape player. There's no power.
God damn it. A computer hooked up to audio equipment, it doesn't appear to be working. Yeah, that's how it goes with no power. I will say that the legends are true. I have personally encountered the I need help with my internet / computer, and also, by the way, like as you're going through the steps with the person, it is in fact during a complete blackout. I want to say within the last year, I personally encountered that. And it really does just, are you kidding me? I think that note is going to be readable. Bloodstain note. I thought it was just burned. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. It's hard to think straight. This place has gotten to each and every one of us. I've made a few fail-safe precautions, namely when it comes to the simulcast units. I've stashed a tape for Site C and a link just north of the research site. I have no idea which direction north would be. I've dialed in one of the faux emitters to give off a signal in the range of... The remaining writing is illegible. I wonder if we'll have to start, like, manually doing frequency ranges at some point. A battery! A portable battery. I don't know if that is compatible with a tape player, but it's more battery than I've had so far.
Damn.
So am I supposed to be... If you ask me, like, what am I doing with jerry cans right now, I'd probably be trying to fuel a generator. No fuel left in the generator.
Someone's gone out of their way to make sure there's no fuel here.
Okay, is that a clue that this is a fruitless search for jerry cans? Or, sorry, filled jerry cans? Oh, I should probably have, like, my flashlight on or something. I'm sitting here, like, squinting through the reeds.
Someone's gone out of their way to make sure there's no fuel here.
I'm willing to bet that there's, when he says that, that means you're not going to find the gas here. You have to go find it elsewhere.
Someone's gone out of their way to make sure there's no fuel here.
I also appreciate the fact that apparently they've got, like, they got different takes of the actor saying that. I think I already read this, but I'm not sure. Is this the one from Helene? Helen? It is. Don't ask me why I'm calling her Helene. That's coming from nowhere. Oh, you know what I just this moment put together? Helen is the lady that we talked to on the radio. I mean, it would be awesome if later on in the story... No. I get that all the time. No, I'm Helen Wilson. No, believe me, Helen Williams, yeah, I know her too. We get each other's mail all the time. I think that we've done what we can here. I feel like my next task here would be to have gas. Wait, you know what? Let's go back in there and see if it says there's key items. The load times are fast enough. Yeah, I bet the transition point is right here. Yeah, that's what happened. I was sort of exploring that nook. Yeah, okay, so... I'm gonna trust that when it says that, it means that there's something that I can do here in this area straight away. On our agenda, let's just go through our checklist while we're thinking of it. Can we power the generator through lamp power? Here's on our agenda. We needed keys to, I believe, explore the areas in the bunker, and now we have the keys so we could go do that. We needed a battery so that we could power up the equipment in the cafe, and I think that we probably have that battery. It's called portable battery. It would be a real, like, kick in the nuts if that's not the correct battery. Oh, no, that's the wrong wattage. You have to go get this other one. And then the third thing that we know is that there's a generator in this area that can be fueled, but we need gas. And someone's gone out of their way to make sure that there's no gas here. So again, my very first thought is, oh, I need to go get gas from a different area. Like, we'll explore the basement of the bunker, and we'll find their jerry can supply of full fuel, and then we'll be all set. But the game has also already taught me, if it says that there's items available, believe it. It's not trying to trick you. Oh, we haven't been back here at all. Wow, I don't know why I didn't come back here. I guess I didn't realize that it was a thing.
Isaac, wake up! Jesus, Isaac, put your respirator back on!
Do you see it? You see it now, don't you? So it's answered. The light between the rain, the earth. It's playful, gentle.
Isaac, I think we need to get you back to the facility.
Oh, I'm not sick.
Look, just come with me and we can get you checked over.
You need to learn. You all need to learn.
Isaac, put it down. Damn it, Isaac, what are you... Please, no!
So I didn't have this out, And we still got the cutscene. Hammer. Okay, claw hammer. I wasn't looking for this previously, but I bet I'm going to be glad that I have it. Oh, hey.
Hey, you okay? Hello? Hey, it's gonna be alright, okay? I'll come back for you.
He's completely lost his mind. So, these things on the walls, I do think that I want to take a picture of them. So, let's use item. Hold on. Okay, did those go into my inventory or what? Keys, battery, claw hammer. Oh no, so where did they go? My memory. No, I don't see anything about memory here at all. Oh, I want to go look at that. So here's the thing. I don't really want to try to, like... Oh, hold on. I don't want to doodle those...
Wait, I hear something.
Pictures.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen.
That's more than we thought. That's a lot more. You saw how long it took to clear up this one echo. How the hell are we supposed to do a group?
I don't know. Nisha's working on something. Some sort of long-range device. A caster that fills these frequencies.
You think that'll help? What happened here? It's the lake, isn't it?
They found bodies. A lot of bodies.
What, like a mass drowning?
It's been the same with the other sites. The sewers were full of them before we cleared it out.
Why drowning, though? There's plenty of other ways to...
I don't know, but we've got a bigger problem here. Head back to the orchard. Take one of these. They're both fitted with new cones. Should be good for about 10 discharges.
What'll you do?
I've got to track them.
Alone?
I'll be fine.
At the moment, I'm associating like that big bright red color as being one of the ghost jammers, or whatever we want to call them. Old and rusted. Body bags, always a nice sight. Most people think that body bags are a bad sign, but what I take them as is like, sure, somebody died here, and that's probably sad for the people that knew them, but somebody else was still alive, and they took the bodies and zipped them up and was presumably alive at the end of that project, so maybe we'll see them around. Yeah, I cannot get to the other side of this fence to check out this big yield sign projector. I have not been over here yet. Cellar door. What do you want to bet? Claw hammer.
Damn, the hammer broke in two.
Okay. Seems like a pretty cruddy hammer. Some sort of diagram is carved into the wall. X marks the spot. So there's the antenna with the big bright red thing. There's the lake. Here's the front piece. Here's the cabin that I'm in. And then it looks like there's something now maybe at the end of the fence. Oh, jerry can. This one has fuel, I assume. It would be so great if... Oh, they weren't kidding about the bodies. So maybe we could take a picture of this as well. I don't know what the pictures do yet or where to find them, but we're gonna take it for our scrapbook. E, save memory. The other possibility is that it's just going to like a screenshots folder. And that would be fine. You know, if I can alt-tab out and see them. Okay, so there's the antenna. Here's the house. And the X is, like, out over here somewhere. Maybe at the end of the fence. Loose soil. So we'll use our shovel.
The shovel broke.
I don't mind that it takes away items that you're not going to need anymore. It's just funny that Chris here can't figure out how to use tools. Okay, we've got another cassette tape to listen to. All I need is any working cassette player. Okay, so we decoded the diagram. I still don't know what, like, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols mean from Deranged Man. Oh, and we found the jerry can. So now let's go back and put the fuel into the generator. And I'll probably bring this out as we go. Boy, what a bummer that we don't have either Asper B... Or no, we have Asper B, but Lady B or Borlaug, that's who I was thinking of. To, See, it just did something. To critique the... accents in this game. If they are actually Welsh people or not. Or Wales people. Okay, we're going to use our jerry can. Okay, now maybe we can play a tape. It doesn't appear to be working. Okay, but tape player should work. Okay, so this is the last tape that we got. It's a tape that we found in this area, so we will use.
Ah, I think that did it. Okay, 2 more sites to go.
Oh, okay. Let's see if anything changed on our ectometer, or whatever this is. But this probably means that we're good, like, in this whole area. Let's just check a couple more places just in case. We've already read the note. My only concern is the scribbles on the wall. Not the diagram, but the, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I still don't know even what that might remotely mean. And maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe it's just complete nonsense. Kirlun is correcting Irish. Yeah, and, like, Lady B is Irish, right? And Borlak is British? Do I remember this correctly? You know what I didn't look for? A phone. Or at least I didn't see one. Yeah, that's okay. I want to go back across on the boat anyway. So we have battery, we have keys. So we still got 2 things that we can do. Let's hit the cafe, because I feel like the cafe is ready to go, right? Like, we have the battery and we have the cassette tape, I think. Okay, so I think we go this way. Yeah, actually, so we've got the keys. Here's what we'll do. Let's use the phone to go directly to the cafe, because I feel like that's going to be faster than walking. Like, it's less distance. And then we'll pop back here, and then we will use... Oh, hold on. Chris here.
Hey, I think I got one of those devices running.
You're a natural. Yep, I can see that Site C is back on the grid. How are you holding up?
Okay, I guess. Cold.
You got this. We'll be out of here in no time. Just 2 more sites.
Right.
No spoilers from people who actually know, but what's our over-under on Helen existing? Here's the thing. For Chris to have made up in his head the name Helen, and then it turns out that there was a Helen Williams that did work at the site and left these notes behind, that I feel like Helen is a real person that he is actually talking to. Whether or not she's trustworthy, that I don't know, but I do feel like we are talking with a person. All right, so we're going to use this to get to the... Yes. I miss What's-Her-Face. What was her name at the beginning of the game? Carolina, do you remember? Aphie or something like that? She seemed pretty cool.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Okay, where's our... So, I don't know if this is the correct tape for this area, but let's try it.
Another site contained. Okay, just one more site to go.
Just don't put your hand in front of those spinning spokes. Okay. Check it out. We are two for 3. There's probably an achievement to not use the phone. Okay, and just out of curiosity... Yeah, look, so there's Site C. And so there's one area that we haven't been to.
Hey, Chris, do you read me?
Okay, I got another one of those signal things running.
That's great. We're almost done. Yep, looks like Charlie and Alpha are both back up. Not lost your nerve yet, then?
Honestly, this place scares the shit out of me.
Try not to think about it. We're almost out. Just one more site.
One more site. Sure.
You'll be alright. Let me know once it's active.
Yes, Mom.
Alright, so Site A, contained. And let me see if this has changed at all. Not really. So the last site B is the one that I feel like I don't even have an idea on how to get there. But the good news is now we've got the keys. I'm just going to double check, but this way has rubble, yeah? Yes, okay. Oh, that was it. So I like the fact that the chains are left behind on the ground. There's at least 2 more keys that we can go through. And then I think after the last key, Chris is going to announce that the key ring and all of the keys on the ring all broke. Boxes labeled tinned food and ration packs. Large box has
empty.
Packing peanuts. Bottled water. Let me go for one of those. Let me tell you something. If they're ever like
empty.
Hey, does anybody want a bottled water? The answer is yes. Always yes. You never know
Empty.
when you might be thirsty. Unless you are already holding 2 bottled waters. Okay, I haven't found a use for a second battery yet. Also, you would think that this one would not be charged, but what do I know? Maybe in Ireland they always charge their batteries
empty
before putting them into the packing peanuts. Bottled water, it's great. I mean, any sort of potable water is pretty good, but grab the waters while you can. Okay, we've gone around this room. We found a battery that I didn't know we were looking for. And now we can come back here. Well, let's start on the left. Body bags. Looks like they've been here for a while. Chris has, like, just absolutely no... Oh, nice. Yeah, bottled waters and jerry cans filled with petrol. I already have a full can. Anytime you see one, just grab it. You never know when you might need it. And after all, the value of fuel only goes up over time. If you really love your significant other, you won't give them a ring. You will give them a barrel of crude oil, because it will appreciate over time, and they'll love it. They'll really appreciate keeping that in the basement. Unless you live in the UK, where they don't have basements, and then it can just be like part of their coffee table. Okay, this is the other way, and then, hold on, this doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Well, if we need any more petrol, we'll know where to come. I wonder if this area is like, if you're really stuck and you can't find like the battery or the fuel like elsewhere in the world, if you found the keys, you could come here and just get them here. Like now I have an extra, but they won't actually come to use because they were like spares to prevent people from getting like super stuck. Yeah, because there's no other reason for this space at all. Well, hold on, I didn't do this. Probably should have been doing this the whole time. There's a burger chain here, says Caroluna, that uses oil barrels as feet for some of the tables. I love the interior of that place. It sounds like a very fun, sort of like industrial aesthetic. Okay, so we've done everything here. This locker is non-interactable. I really like the blue light in the environment. Okay, and that takes all the way through. Okay, so there's the comm rooms. There's the rubble, and there's the jerry can / battery room. So now if we come back up here, now I think that we have locked gates on either side. Oh, let me, again, do this. I feel like Asperby would be just fine with this game. Like, there's really nothing in terms of, oh, does this come up to where the town is? Is this how you get to Site B? Yeah, screw it. We'll stay here. Let's just remember, let's all remember that if I get stuck, then there's a whole other branch to search inside the bunker. And I'm just letting you guys know, flash cut to like 10 minutes from now when I will completely forget that I said that and that exists. Like, I promise you that I'm not trying to forget it. But yeah, Asperby was saying that negatory on jump scares, but this game doesn't. It's much more about the atmosphere, and that's the bunker, and we just searched over there, so let's head towards Echo Garden. And oops, if I could cut through this with the right tool. Do I want to? I feel like we can just wasn't there an entrance over right here? Oh no, maybe there's not. So I was saying before about like bolt cutters for the chains, but yeah, maybe we really do need like wire cutters. I haven't seen any, right? I've got a screwdriver. Hold on, what do I have? Camera, lighter, novel, screwdriver, this thing that I'm using, torch, the keys, the battery, and the jerry can. Okay. Just double checking. I don't remember having gotten any wire cutters, but okay. So this is not the place to be yet. Right tools would work, says Carolina, but apparently not left tools. No, they were very prepared for the left-handed criminals coming to, like, snip open their chain link fence, so they guarded against that. Only the right-handed wire cutters will do it. God, can you imagine coming to work in this place every day? I'm not claustrophobic, but, like, this can't smell great. No, that's not the right... None of these are the right button. I want to come up here, examine, and then keys.
Don't need these keys anymore.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed the keys didn't break. Oh, damn. I broke all 3 keys in the lock. Well, sure, why not? No, we've got one way to go that I see. But again, let's keep our ghost detector up. Oh, hello to everybody raiding over. I'm so sorry. Hello to Innerol. Just 1 second, let's do a shout out. Hold on 1 second. There we go, playing some Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, is that the original Nintendo 64 version, or is that one of the, like, modified versions they put out? Like the one where they, like, reworked the water temple a little bit, so it's a little bit less cryptic? But yeah, hello to Nerol, hopefully I'm very close on that, and Foxy Ivory. I hope that you guys are... It's the GameCube version. Wait, oh, that's right! They did, yeah, and I actually had that. That was a pre-order bonus for Wind Waker, wasn't it? Wow. I haven't thought about that for years. So, does that have any modifications to the gameplay, or is that a straight port over to the GameCube? Because I know that for the 3DS version... Yeah, the 3DS version. They made some slight modifications where they reworked the water temple to add like some visual indicators for like how high the water would go and like what the buttons would do. I'm trying to remember if I ever played that version, but anyway, I hope you're having a great time with it. There's someone here, living in the village, in the houses. I've seen them peering out from the sodden boards, a shadow behind the shears. Nobody believes me. They told me I was delusional. They threatened me, questioned my integrity, my ability to see this through. They see me too. It hurts. They see me too. I think the figures in the windows. It hurts to move. I think I understand now. This place is just the beginning. iNeural does a bunch of story games. I believe it's a straight port. The camera controls and Z targeting. Still hate you. Boy, that was a great game. Like, that's one of those games that comes up in the discussion of, like, greatest games of all time, and, like, Hyrule Field, it's a little barren by today's standards. Moving past today's standards, though, like, speaking to somebody who was there, it was tremendously impressive. And that's before you got to all the cool time travel stuff. They don't go overboard with it, but Ocarina of Time... Oh, hold on. We see the wisps, but there's nothing here, I guess. It does that super cool, like, time travel thing in Ocarina of Time where you get to see, like, effect before cause, and I always think that that's super neat. I will go on record as saying that if you haven't played Majora's Mask, and I'm willing to bet that if you're a Zelda fan you have, but Majora's Mask, I hold the somewhat controversial position that it's actually better. Like, I really, don't get me wrong, I really, really, really liked Ocarina of Time. Like, that was... What are we doing? Am I? So, again, I don't know if that's bad for me. I don't know if I'm supposed to be scared of those things. They just sort of, like, come up and then they're gone. Oh, thank you very much for the follows. Just finished the Fire Temple today. Never actually made it this far before. Always played it as a kid, but never had the game long enough to actually finish it. I've only finished the Forest Temple before. Majora's Mask was hard for me as I forgot things and am bad with time limits. Yeah, the time limit is definitely something to plan around for that. But, and it's been a long time since I've played it, but I remember I deeply loved Ocarina of Time. But when I played Majora's Mask, that game was like a revelation. Like, I was so impressed with how they didn't just redo the same thing again. They came up with like a different, like, central loop for the gameplay and stuff. And again, like, trying to figure out how to manipulate this Groundhog's Day scenario where you're like reliving the same days. Like, all of your money goes away. How are you ever going to afford anything when all of your money resets? But then you find a solution to that without giving it away here for anybody that wants to play it. It's just an awesome, awesome game. And I will share this. I have... Did anybody hear that? I don't think so. I have one particularly vivid memory of the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time. It is, on occasion, I've shared here on the channel, that I will sometimes try something that seems completely absurd. Just completely, there's no way that this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. And I've shared that came from a Legend of Zelda game where I believed that something, like, it was an impossible jump, so I never tried it, and I was stuck, and then eventually, out of desperation for any other thing to do, I tried the jump and made it very easily. It wasn't impossible, it was right there. And it was the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time. I remember that very vividly, and still to this day, I'll be like, okay, clearly this thing is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And I would say at least 1 out of 5 times it does work. The thing that I thought was completely impossible. So yeah, very important lesson learned from that game. I've carried it with my entire life. Neryl's favorite one is Wind Waker, followed by Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. And I sometimes I like to draw this comparison. We are currently talking about like different preparations of Baked Alaska. Like it's all really, really good. The only Zelda game that I didn't enjoy very much was a non-Nintendo Zelda game, and no, I don't mean on the CDI. The Minish Cap. Most people really love it. I didn't really like it. I played Minish Cap from start to finish, and at the end of it, I was mostly happy to be done with it. And it's not because it was like a Capcom game instead of a Nintendo game. Like, I don't care who made it. It's been too long now, but Minish Cap just felt... I don't know. That one didn't really land for me. But for many, many years, Twilight Princess has existed as like my favorite. I think that Skyward Sword was very good. But Twilight Princess actually knocked Majora's Mask off my list as being the favorite. And don't get me wrong, like Wind Waker is great. Wind Waker is so much better than, like, at least for me, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. And I will confess, I was absolutely one of those people that was nonplussed about the art style in that one. And I'm also one of the people that will tell you I was completely wrong. Wind Waker, that art style holds up marvelously. It looks great. It plays great. I love the seafaring portions of it. That feeling of like exploring all of these different islands and seeing... I did search this area. Okay. Wind Waker's awesome. Wind Waker HD is absolutely the way to play. Like, Neryl, did you play Wind Waker HD? Because it is an unmitigated improvement on the original. I played the original. I enjoyed it a lot. I played Wind Waker HD and I was like, yes, every change that they've made here is for the better. All right, so we can get over to this sort of park area. Let me come back to that in a second. I want to search the rest of this street. Neryl did not care for Minish Cap or Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is one of the games that I have not played. Although, I think that we actually have that. Oh, hold on. We've got a ghost. Somewhere. They did a re-release of Link's Awakening. I have not played it yet. I'm relatively sure that it exists somewhere here in the home. See, that's going down. And now, nope, it's this way. I did the original Wind Waker, never touched HD. I streamed the original, and man, finding the C charts again. Yeah, so that's one of the things that... So, Wind Waker HD... Hold on, we're gonna get a cutscene here.
This should be the place.
They said to set it up in one of the front-facing rooms, right?
Yeah, somewhere with a good view of the village.
Oh, it's weird to think that this place used to be busted.
Hey, who says it isn't?
Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to freak me out.
Hey, you've heard the stories. Hey, a lot of weird shit happens out here. Why do you think the field team is always hiring?
Come on, let's just get this done.
Ladies first.
Before we go in, Cara Luna, thank you very, very much for hanging out tonight. I hope you have a great evening, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know how to make that quiet now. Well, that makes it quieter. So I did not finish searching the other side of the village, but I very much feel like we're supposed to go in there. So Wind Waker HD really tightened up the part that you're talking about there, Ineral. Like, so Wind Waker is a very good game. I like a lot of things about it. I love the main theme. I love the sailing, the treasure finding, all the puzzles on the different islands, the mini game that's like Battleship, basically. That's really funny. It's funny because like my friend HW had a whole thing with it. We'll talk about it someday. But then at the end, it's got what is pretty unambiguously just a bunch of padding there, which takes away from the overall experience when you have to go around and find all those pieces of the Triforce. And in HD, they cut that, like, instead of finding like 7 pieces, I think you have to find like 3. They really cut out that amount of padding. And I don't want to say padding in like this, like, but it is. Hold on. A register full of guest signatures and room numbers. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Oh, notice board. Various notes and receipts are pinned to the board. It's just this, like, in the original Wind Waker. Bolt cutters! Hey, we can go through the fence now. There's just, like an absurd amount of busy work that they sort of thrust upon you at the end of Wind Waker, where the rest of it is, like, a really, really great game. And in HD, they fixed that.
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
Okay, so I don't think that we can do anything here then.
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
The other thing that they did is Wind Waker was my first and only experience with just feeling like there weren't enough buttons on the controller. The GameCube got a lot of, I think, undeserved flack, various dusty old books, for the design of its controller. That controller works marvelously for any game that's designed to make use of it properly, and I always had a very good time when I played GameCube. The maybe sole exception to that is, oddly, a first-party Nintendo game where I just didn't feel like the GameCube controller had enough buttons. And what that meant for me there is, like, no other game did I ever have that problem. But in Wind Waker, I felt like I constantly had to go into the inventory to change what was available to me, and then I could, like, do it. And one example of that was the needing to take out that baton, the Wind Waker itself, to change the direction of the wind to go to where I wanted. It's cool at first, but then when you have to do it a whole bunch, that sort of novelty wears thin. Well, in Wind Waker HD, there's a sail that you can unlock relatively early, like not right away, but it basically takes away the need to do that, and it just lets you get around the world a lot faster. So those are just like subtle quality of life things that Nintendo did, and I think really served the game very well. Ineral is saying, I'm seeing you finished a bunch on stream below. I absolutely love story games and happy to find another Let's Player who loves doing story games. Ineral, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Inventory management has always been a problem, in my opinion, for Zelda games. And in most games, I feel like I have played or replayed. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else before I go upstairs. Did we search this one? That door's jammed. Fireplace is blank. And yes, Ineral, there are, like, there's lots of collections here on the stream, so we try to make it as easy as possible to find anything that we've done at 302. Let me just make a quick note of 302, just in case that's a code someplace. But yes, I love story games. Right now we're sort of between story beats as we explore this hotel, I think. That one's locked. Am I concerned about this rat? Oh, and you know what? I haven't really done my ghost scanning in this area. Nothing over here. Neryl has actually finished 141 games on stream, ranging from Uncharted, Wolfenstein, Persona, Zelda, Paper Mario. Neptunia is the only one on that list that I have not played or streamed. And what's funny is that I'm pretty sure that I can envision... Oh,
alright, so this is it?
Yeah, just trying to figure out which key. They don't have room numbers on them.
Hotel keys never do. Just try them all.
No, not that one. Or that one.
Give to me.
So we set up the repeater, make sure the windows are safe, and then lock it in there.
Pretty much. We head back to the van, give the okay, then it's a matter of waiting for the other teams to do their part.
Have you seen a bridge like this before?
Only once. It was messy, but we got the job done.
Oh, it scares the shit out of me. Working in a facility is one thing, but...
Gotcha! Alright, let's do this. You can hold my hand if you want.
Arsehole.
so I bet this one is unlocked, but I want to look around out here before we commit. Yeah, Neryl, for what it's worth, I just threw a follow over your way because I would love to see some of those story games. We've done all 5 Uncharted games. Yes, we've got all of them. Oh, boo. So we still need the... So there's 2 things in front of me here. 1, we can't turn on the circuit breaker. 2, I don't have keys to any of these. Nor a very good sense of where I would go looking for it. So why... I feel like this is drawing my attention, but why? There's nothing. I do not know how many games total, but I can say that here on Twitch, there's a limitation of 100 collections. You cannot have more than 100 collections for some reason, with collections being like the equivalent of YouTube playlists. And on a couple of occasions, we've had to consolidate or even remove playlists for some of the older games because, like, we actually hit that limit. But I don't know if we've done as many as 141. That is an impressive number. I'm not trying to knock these chairs around. I didn't really search the first floor here. Yeah, the Uncharted games are great. Paper Mario, I've never played a Mario game on stream of any variety. That includes ones that, like the strategy games, like that Mario vs. Rabbids game. That's a pretty cool game, and I've tried it at least briefly, but have never attempted to stream it, or really anything off a Nintendo console. And it's nothing anti-Nintendo, it's just up until recently we didn't really have the way to bridge that gap. And now we do. So I actually did one time a quick Pokemon, just sort of like
seems something's causing the circuit.
Like an audition stream, basically. Oops. So if I was like a hotel, and I can't examine this further, right? No. If I was a hotel key, I would be... Okay. Back behind... I would be like on the wall here, but then again, I haven't been to any hotels in Ireland, so maybe they do it differently. You would think that maybe back in the office we'd have something. And maybe I have to go either elsewhere in the village or go use the wire snips on that chain link fence. I'm just sort of taking inventory on other things that we could be doing. And I can't get back here. I keep trying to, like, go back behind the bar to see if there's something there. I feel like I've done everything that I can in this area for now. Yeah. All right. Let's... You know what we'll do? Let's leave and then come back and see if it says... So for I, Neryl, and everybody else, this game has a, frankly, really useful feature. See that? Undiscovered key items remain in this area. But what I want to know is, do they exist in the Pelican Inn? Yes. Well, crap. That means that I don't know how to proceed. We've been through the bar. I'm going to just recheck all of these doors. We got the circuit breaker. We took the wire snips. We've searched down here. We can't interact with the dripping light. And then if we come back here to the dining room... Plates and bowls and nothing of use. Unless you're hungry. They're probably of use then. I didn't check this bookshelf that I remember, but they're still just very dusty old books. Neryl keeps, try to keep the stream list and completed list in a Google Doc. Here, on the About tab on the channel, it's got a list and then direct links that go to any of the playlists. Yeah, it's all that alphabetized. So that is hopefully an easy way for people to tell what's been played and have a chance to see it for themselves. Some of the stuff in that list is like years and years old, like older equipment, older sort of like settings. But a lot of stuff since 2020 is pretty good. And this is it. So I'm going to pencil this in as I don't know how to proceed in this area now. And I think that we have other leads to follow. So I'm going to go do that for now. But let's just remember in our heads Pelican Inn. Okay. So it doesn't mean this, like, area here. I love this. This, like, canal that's just running through the middle of the village. So there was an area on the way here that I didn't explore, and... Oh, wait, no, was this it? No, it definitely wasn't. Oh, but now I'm turned around on how to get there. Okay, I remember this place, and maybe it was... If it wasn't directly over here, it was like somewhere close to here. I'm gonna go relax with the wife. Have a great rest of the stream. Neryl, thank you very much for bringing your folks by. Doing a raid over to a new channel is always an act of faith. I hope that you feel very good about where you landed, and I will look forward to catching one of your streams as soon as I can. Okay, and then this is where we started, question mark. And then this goes... Yes, okay, we read that. And this is where the sewers dumped us out. Okay, I'm just getting reoriented, because I want to say that there's at least one area of this village that I did not search, that I walked up to it and said I don't want to go across this park, and then I... Okay, again, Maybe there's an achievement to not get stuck by one of these guys, but I just find them kind of confusing as opposed to threatening. This area here. I think I'm still being pursued. Oh. Do you want to leave me the hell alone? I think I got knocked out of my ghost sequence. Excuse me, ma'am, can you make this ghost leave me alone? Oh no, she's gone. I don't really know what to do about this. Oh, maybe we can go up to one of these red dealies and they'll stop it. Okay, then I don't know what these red dealies do.
What's taking us so long? I don't know. Smoke break? Try the radio again.
This is Cleanup Team Bravo. Site C has been contained. Do you copy? Over. Nothing. What gives?
You really are on edge today, aren't you?
No, it's just... Wait. Do you smell that?
Hey, don't look at me.
No, that... Petrol. It smells like petrol.
Probably just, I don't know, someone used the van to shift some jerry cans or... Hey, someone out there?
It won't budge.
Oh no. Hey! Open the fucking door! Hey!
I'm hoping that the bolt cutters will do it here. Oh, God. I take it back, Asperby. There were, and there's our hotel keys. There are jump scares in this. And then nothing else back there. Okay, we probably got everything on this side of town. Now, I think that we have a strong reason to believe that we want to go to room 7, but we'll check all the doors upstairs to see if we can open up any of the other ones. Locked is different from jammed. Doesn't seem to be anything of note in here. Oh, I feel like I missed it. There was like a red thing and I was like right around the corner. Can we use our ghostometer? No? I'm gonna stand right in front of it this time. Boy, if I was Chris, I would not touch these glowing green mushrooms. I would not want to disturb them. This is how you get The Last of Us. Really? Oh, okay. Okay, that might be everything on this side. There's the stairs, and then this is the way across. Oh, this one's lock is jammed. I didn't pay attention to that.
That's no good. The key doesn't work.
Were those my own footsteps? Because I felt like something was coming up behind me, and then there was nothing there, but the sound design caught me for a second.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know what's up with the... This isn't a complaint. Like, is this man's face all bandaged up? Or is it just like the way that this game renders characters? Duvet? Why do I want this? Bloody duvet. Okay. Also, man, would I not trust that to hold my weight. Stanley, negotiations with the team here in Hearth have been somewhat difficult, although I do feel I'm making progress. As expected, they have reservations about a third party being involved. However, the financial incentive still proves to be our strongest bargaining chip. The facilities here are in dire need of a cash injection and terribly understaffed. Naturally, this is an opportunity we cannot afford to miss. I suggest that moving forward, we adopt a more aggressive approach in our negotiations. I trust that money is no obstacle. I await your approval, eager to move forward. Sincerely, Thomas. I don't even have a guess as to what the topic here is. We're gonna have to memory bank this one and come back to it. Hello to Kay! Kay, how has your Tuesday been? We are playing Battery Simulator.
No point lugging another one of these around with me.
Oh no, what if we need it? Okay, Kay, let's agree to remember that there's a battery in the hotel. Okay, there's the cassette tape. Oh, look.
Some sort of tape player. It's plugged into the mains, but there's no power.
Need to restore power to the building. Well, I feel like I've been trying to do that. Battery in the hotel, yes. Oh, no, wait, what if there's like something plugged in? Like this has power. Oops. Sorry. Tied rope. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe this guy's body was... Oh, do we wrap this up in the duvet? You guys, it was the blood. Yes. Oh, I get it. You guys. The blood was coming down. It was interfering with the electrical system. And now if we mop up the blood, then it won't be causing the short anymore. I get it. I was absolutely not looking at the water coming down. Sorry, the blood coming down from the ceiling.
Should do it.
Yeah, that's great. No one will know. Oh, Chris, you have a different standard, but I bet you we can reset the breaker now. I'm glad we put that together. I really would be completely mystified, but yeah, no more blood. And now we can reset the breaker.
Looks like that did the trick.
Ta-da! Can we use the computer? It's showing some sort of error message. What kind of error message? The world may never know. I don't know if there's anything else we can do now that there's power on, but we can definitely go upstairs and start the tape player. My Tuesday was, as the last several days have been, busy but productive. Sometimes there's busy and unproductive, and that really sucks when you just feel like you got run down for no purpose. But here, a lot got done, and it was time well spent. By the way, I love the articulation on that tape player, the way that it sort of like pops open for you.
Okay, that should be the last one. Time to get to the facility.
Okay, now we can still go to Hearthstone or whatever with our wire cutters. But why don't we follow the story and we'll go back to the place. Wait, there's a phone here, isn't there? So, Kay, I don't know if you've seen this game. I'm playing it for the very first time. We are Chris. We were driving someplace with our father's journal and things went awry. And now everything's abandoned and we can use a telephone to get around the world a little bit more efficiently. So I want to go to the bunker. Let me just double check. This goes to like the campsite place, and then this goes to the hotel where I am. So we go here.
Chris, are you there?
Hey, I think that's all the devices up and running. We can get out of here now, right?
Oh, you did it, Chris. The signal array's back online. There's some stuff I need to do on my end, but we're almost done. Make your way to the Echo Garden. The big concrete building with the tunnel.
Hey, you're breaking up. Hello? Are you still there? Oh, that can't be good.
Uh-oh. You guys, should I have gotten the battery? Like, I'm gonna say, let's remember the fact that there's a battery in the hotel, but I'm not gonna go all the way back for it. If I'd thought of it, I would have grabbed it before I left. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this way leads to the, wait, where does this one go? This one goes to... Oh, fudge. Now I don't remember which way we're supposed to go. To get back to the building where we use the wire snips. Kay tends to stay away from all the horror games, such as Scaredy Cat. I tried playing Until Dawn once because it was on PS Plus, and I think I got like 2 hours in before I straight up gave up because I was stressed. It's a very stressful game, and also, so like they're doing a remake of that, right? So one of the most clever things in Until Dawn was when you had to like hold still and be quiet, you had to hold still with the controller. Like the motion sensor would give you away. So you had to hold like super still. Are they going to have that in any way in this remake? Because it's not the same as just like taking your hand off the mouse or whatever. Yeah, we're going to cut through this with the right tool. So we have these wire snips that we picked up. These bolt cutters, but whatever. They'll get through the chain link fence is the point. All right. Now, I don't know if there's anything on this side of the fence that we need other than the building. Let's just take a quick look around. But yeah, this game, I would say, at the moment, is much more atmospheric, and joking aside, really doesn't have much in the way of, like, jump scares. It's got a lot of, like, implied gruesomeness with, like, the body that you saw there hanging in the hotel room and stuff, but it's all done in this art style, so it comes across as fairly abstract. And that's not a criticism, it's just, it feels like a horror game that isn't necessarily going to set off alarm bells for people that balk a little bit at anything that gets too intense. Hello to Crow, who says that for her it was Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is a great game that and actually that's coming up on the YouTube channel real quick, I'll tell you that. That's part of our October release schedule for this year. But I've made the point that I feel like I played Alien Isolation 1 degree too hard on the difficulty, which sometimes made it very difficult to make progress because I'm so stingy with any of my items that I didn't make proper use of them because I kept being worried about running out, so I just wouldn't use them. All sites operational. Game has sort of like
Chris, you're here.
Hold on.
Good. Make your way to the lower level.
Helen?
Chris, I don't know if there's a microphone in here. She probably can't hear you. Well, see, I don't want to go back out, so we'll not use door control just now. The other thing is, like, as Kay said, oh, I might need this, so I'd better use it never. It was just a hard lesson for me to learn with Alien Isolation that I just, like, I kept hoarding and don't do that. Oh, this is out of my dad's journal. It's a torn page. Today, March 16th, is a day that will go down in history. Our biggest breakthrough yet, we have now established contact with the other side. Through years of prolonged study and relentless analysis, our work has finally paid off. What was but a fleeting moment now stands as a shining beacon of our efforts, a reminder of why we're here, the fruit born from our collective sacrifice. To communicate, even for a matter of seconds, with one of those who have passed proves to be the single greatest moment of my life. I am one step closer to finding her. To be able to speak with her once again, to hear her tender words, there's nothing I want more. With our theory confirmed, we are now preparing to move on to the third stage, prolonged exposure to the artifact. I believe with the right precautions and our newfound knowledge, we can overcome these pitfalls that have previously proven detrimental to our goal. Aniria, that was her name! My love, we will be together again. It's only a matter of time. Oh, you guys, plot twist. Wait, now, hold on. You guys, I didn't mean to read it again. I really think that that's out of my dad's journal, because if we look here... See the torn page? You can see it right there. Because every other page has stuff on it. And it could have been torn out of anything, but we found... blood-soaked page, we found loose page, we found lost page. That is the first operated remotely. Well, then we're looking for a switch or something. Nope, no. Torn page, no. Screwdriver? Well, I guess we're committed now. But yeah, so at the beginning of Alien Isolation, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Well, then again, there were multiple torn pages. June 10th, we have found success with another host, a young male born following the initial events at GZ. I don't know GZ. The child has exceeded our expectations in control sessions here in the lab and has proven far more resilient to the side effects holding back our other participants. Through this host, which we'll call Chris, we have been able to make contact on several separate occasions with clear results far exceeding our sample data. Since the acquisition, we have now doubled our staff. Bringing in fresh minds with unique perspectives has greatly improved our productivity and estimated milestones. Work has started on the off-site facility, and I've been informed this should be operational by the winter. Preparations are beginning to take place for the transfer of viable hosts. I'm incredibly proud of the work we've achieved here at Echo Garden Institute and look forward to our future endeavors. So here's what I think is up, and I bet you we can't do this. No power. Chris is the... Well, that seems good. It turned green anyway. Beyond repair. Chris is the subject who was good at knowing people. Anira is... I mean, maybe it's a common name in Ireland, but here it feels like, oh, this is definitely conservation of character. We're definitely looking at the right person. Ground Zero. That could be it, Crow. What was the context again? Was it on this page or the other one? Yeah, GZ has to be Ground Zero. I was thinking like Garden Zone or something, and before you think that that's like a weird thing to have thought, it goes to like, there is like a garden facility in the game. Lab coats. Can I take that ID badge? Somebody did not like that guy because they scratched out his eyes. Dusty old equipment. Pockets are empty. Nothing in the pockets. Oh, and also, I'm now going to go on record. I asked earlier, do we think that Helen is a real person? I think that Helen is a real person, and I further think that Helen is no longer with us. That's not to say that we... Uh-oh. Staring into the display makes me feel weak. Like in a Belinda Carlisle way, or what are we... Alright, I'm just gonna step away from that for a second. What I think is possible is that Helen Williams is attempting to complete her work after death. That she is leading Chris in the correct direction. Damage beyond repair. But that Chris is not going to find her in a good state of health. That's my prediction. Okay. I can't seem to interact with this at all. So we will move on. For Crow or anybody else who's come in, this is our ghost meter, and it sometimes points the way to ghosts. Nothing. Empty. Empty. Nothing. Dust and lint. I found a slip for this guy's gambling debts. And, like, I'm starting to think that the journal is not from his father at all. But what I don't know, what I don't have any predictions on, is why would he think that it was? Like, presumably this dude has had some sort of a life. But maybe, I don't know, maybe everything that we experienced at the beginning was all just, like, false, and there's been no time jump at all. This area has been a complete wasteland for a long period of time, but he, for some reason, thinks that he remembers, like, driving here and so forth. Well, wait, was there anything that we wanted over here? Yeah, well, I didn't even look over here yet. storyline in this game about like somebody who's unable to say goodbye to a loved one and goes to questionable lengths to reestablish contact with somebody after they've died. It reminds me of a different game that I played. I'm not going to talk about it here for spoiler reasons, but it had some moments that stuck with me. Not high art, mind you, just sort of like I think about them from time to time. It comes to mind now. It is a weird soundtrack, and it's got some real, like, nice music on it, and here I think that it's intentionally setting up for some, like... Looks like he's been through hell and back. Except for maybe the back part. I feel like he's just gone to hell. Or he's had a very unpleasant end to his life. Some sort of pressurized machine. So these are like the ghost repellents, or they stabilize the ghost signals, these things with the two antennas. And that one won't budge. And that's it. Like, that's everything that's not in the elevator. Okay. Unless there's something on our ghost meter. Like, this actually makes, like, Crow, you'll get this reference. This actually makes, like, Deliver Us to the Moon style holograms appear in the world, where the characters sort of, like, you get to see what they were talking about back in the day. What I was trying to say about the movement in this game is that it's a little bit like moving a wheelbarrow, where you don't have any trouble going, but it's got like a little bit of a ramp-up time. It's an interesting way to like move in the world. Nothing creepy at all. By the way, this is absolutely the room that Chris grew up in. I'm calling out all the horror movie tropes. Or predicting them all anyway. And see, now I feel like I got really negative. No, I'm not. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. I'm not being like anti... Sure. Okay, maybe Chris grew up in each of these rooms.
I need to show you something. Take a seat.
You want me to sit in that thing?
Just get in the chair, Chris.
Wait, is this a chair? Doesn't look like it. Get in the chair. Oh, maybe it's around the side? No. Okay, it cannot be this then. Because I can't, like, physically... Oh, this chair? Body must have been here for years. This chair. Okay, I didn't see this as a chair. Why? Wait. I'm just saying, like, I can't, like, get out of this. I don't want to say fuck it. Would you get in this? Because I wouldn't. This doesn't look safe. It's connected to fungus and corpses.
This really doesn't look safe. Fuck, what am I doing here?
Chris, you've come too far to give up now. Trust me. After this, we can finally leave this place.
Okay, that thing does not look safe. Like, at all.
It's fine. Just take a seat.
Let me guess. I'm just supposed to trust you.
I've got you this far, haven't I? Don't let fear overcome you now.
This is crazy.
So I absolutely positively would not do this.
Okay, screw it. Let's do this.
I'm very curious. I feel like I didn't progress as quickly as the dialogue, and yet... Oh, now I can run. Okay, sorry. Like, all I've been doing is moving forward. And I feel like we ran out of chat. Can I look at this in any way? Site B. Yeah, it's just we're seeing memories of, like, different things that we've seen elsewhere in the game. Okay, something might need to be adjusted.
Doctor, he's conscious.
Establish a GPS. Do we have motor function?
Sympathetic pathway showing response. Pupils dilating. Chris, can you hear me? No verbal response.
Dr. Selwyn, the patient is stable for now.
Progress has been slow today. Might I suggest a brief recuperation period?
Disappointing. Run it again.
I woke to a deadly silence.
Crow, can you put the link in
My
chat?
legs tired, fumbling over each step like I'd been asleep for a lifetime. Something was different now. A stillness to the air. As I felt the blood slowly return to my fingers, so did a flood of memories. Those years spent alone with my father. Years my mind had locked away in the darkest corner of my subconscious. I had lived this horror before, time and time again, like some kind of fever dream. My father was an honest man, a loyalist, dedicated to his craft, to science, to the pursuit of knowledge. But a compassionate man he was not. Everything changed the day my mother passed. His better half. He became obsessed with that village, with Hearth, and his stupid rock that fell from the stars. For years I thought I'd see her again, and she'd just come back, arms open like she never left. Maybe we were both deluded. My father convinced me I was sick. Maybe I was. I could see things other people couldn't. Things no 12-year-old should ever see. Day after day, I wished I hadn't told him. I wished things could go back to the way they were. Visits turned into appointments. Appointments into sleepovers. It wasn't long before we stopped going back home. This is your home now. Then I met Helen. I never knew her last name. The only researcher in that damned place with a conscience. If it wasn't for her, I'd be rotting there like the rest of them. She helped me get out. To get away. To a foster family in the southwest. A new life far from here. My rock. For years I dreamt about it. About that place and what it would be like to go back. Like something was calling me. That feeling. It's gone now. Whatever business my father started here, it ended when I severed that link. I guess now I can finally leave. We all can.
There we go. Chasing Static. I'm gonna maybe adjust the volume down a little bit. it might pause briefly, but just give me 1 second here. Hopefully we won't miss too much of it. We're just going to go like so, and it should be able to play through. I think we're going to find that this had a very small development team, but like... So I'm very glad that Crow posted the link to her blog. She was talking with Kay here about some of the games that she's played recently. Hold on. So there's Evelyn. Do I remember Evelyn? Chris, Dr. Selwyn, unknown male. And then this is Anira, unknown female. Wow, so I didn't hear the same person playing all of these roles. They did a good job with that. Isaac? Oh no, we did meet Isaac. Young Chris in the Void. Okay. So I got distracted by the voice actors. So here's my understanding of the story. Dr. Selwood was Chris's father. He was married to Anira. He was maybe idly interested in this meteorite that had come down, and maybe saw some potential to communicate with people from the other side, but after his own wife, Anira, passed away... Wait. Hold on. Let me dial it back up. Hold on. So notes found 10 out of 9, which I am the best note finder. Because echoes found were like 13 out of 17. And that I can believe. I don't know how to treat the 10 out of 9. Okay. Anira passed away. Chris was then transitioned into, like, he had some sort of a natural aptitude, maybe from having lived in Hearth from a very young age. Yeah, we're not going to be checking out Restless Dreams right now, although I am curious as to what that is. From, you know, maybe from being born in Hearth or spending a lot of time in Hearth as a youth, he just had a very natural aptitude to merge with this meteor rock and like communicate with the other side. And then something went wrong. Something a long time before the game actually started, I think. And I think that what we've experienced is Chris connecting to a memory of his mother, and that's who he meets in the diner. And then he sort of like relives whatever trauma happened to this village. And then from there, we are experiencing this in the present day, where Chris has come on purpose to lay to rest his connection to whatever happened here. And as part of that, he is communing with the spirit of Helen Williams, who was the one who got him out of the research facility and off to a foster family, and then she helps him to sort of like get it over the goal line. I am interested, what if I had said the no fuck this option and just left? Like I'm just leaving. But this is what I chose, and yeah, I absolutely would not have gotten into that thing because it just looked like there's a corpse on one side of it. What, am I gonna mind meld neural link with that guy? No thank you. But no, this was a very atmospheric game, and part of that atmosphere was sold to us by the soundtrack, which was extremely well done. Part of that was through the story and some voice acting that I thought was really good. This game is like, I just want to see, can you even turn off the subtitles? Because woe to anybody that does. I would say that 9 out of 10 of the lines of dialogue, yeah, I don't even think that that's an option. I would say that a lot of the dialogue in this would be absolutely indiscernible to my ears, yeah, without the subtitles on. So I'm glad that that's the default, and do not mind that there's not even an option to turn it off. And then just like the commitment to the aesthetic of doing what appears to be an original generation PlayStation game, but in a modern era, but like like all the way through. It's not like that it has like a lot of like modern lighting or something. It just runs at a very high frame rate, and of course doesn't have that sort of like unclipped texture where the texture's like flickering and it can't quite figure out what angle it's at. I could never get past that on the original PlayStation. From when it was a brand new console on shelves, I thought that a lot of PlayStation games looked really bad and had difficulty like navigating past that to whatever gameplay that they might have had. Also, the load times were not great either. What it doesn't have is what we're seeing here on the title screen, which is like a lot of like VHS style like aesthetic to it, which is fine. Oh, but you know what is modern? The sort of like graphical overlays of like when you'd have like static or distortion on the screen, that part always looked really good. So yeah, I really appreciate the fact that this was made with this very specific artistic vision for what they wanted it to look and what tone they wanted it to hit. So I really appreciate that a lot. Pirate Percy's missed everything story-wise, but visually it looked cool. Very much good. Yeah, and Kay is awarding me the So Good at Note Finding award. Because, yeah, I've... I will say that some of the reviews for this indicated that it was a little on the buggy side. If I encountered any bugs, I didn't find them. The biggest issue that I had was, A, finding the fuse, just because it just didn't occur to me. The most obvious thing was just relocate one of the fuses. It didn't occur to me because I figured those fuses were for something else and I didn't want to take them out unnecessarily. And then B was, I mean, you guys just watched the full playthrough. It was like, I don't have a battery for the tape recorder and I don't have a set of keys for the locks inside the bunker, and I don't have a set of oars for the boat. And it took a while to figure out what to do there, and it turned out that I wasn't finding one of the echoes. And it wasn't for lack of trying, it was just for lack of having used the device in the proper area, which I have to say is very this generation of PlayStation. So, yeah, no, I had a very good time with it, and I don't consider being a little bit, like, I'm not sure how to progress, but I'm not feeling frustrated about it. That's fine. You know what I feel like we're seeing with all of this footage? Probably some of the footage that maybe they recorded in terms of like doing some location scouting and getting some ideas on what they wanted to do, and then they decided, well, why don't we like package this up as the main title screen? Because you saw like the sewer exit there, here's the lake, we saw something that looked a little bit like the boat, you know, cabins in the woods and stuff like this. Yeah, I don't know, I really like this opening screen. I honestly feel like this video footage might be like 80% of the total installation size of the game. It's not a very large game. The horse is not in the game that I saw. Anyway, yeah, Chasing Static. We picked this up on a sale probably 2 years ago, so I bet that you could get it even cheaper now. If it seems like your jam, by all means check it out. That said, as you saw, it's very short. This playthrough was just a little over 3.5 hours, not including like breaks and stuff like that. So, or it actually does include breaks and stuff. So yeah, I certainly had a very good time with it. And there is another game from this same developer. I think it's called Hollow Body, and maybe we'll have a chance to check that out sometime soon. But we're going to call it here and go see if we can find somebody fun to raid. Thank you guys all so much for joining me for this, what turns out to be a complete playthrough of Chasing Static. And we will see you guys again later in the week for something else new, and we will continue with some fun playthroughs here in the month of October.